Hey traders, Jonathan here at Forex School Online. Today's price action video is all about a live price action setup that's occurred on the daily time frame of the CAD Japanese yen. Okay, you traders out there that have been watching these trading videos for a while now will notice that I love the daily time frames. Most of the videos that I'm doing for the traders out there are on the daily time frame or the 4-hourly. Now I do go down into the intraday time frames, such as the 1 hour and even smaller occasionally, but when learning it is best to learn on these larger time frames. And to be honest with you, there's not a real need to go down. If you're comfortable on the daily or weekly time frames, there's not a massive need to go down into the smaller time frames. There is enough setups and there is enough money to be made just trading these longer term time frames. Okay, so the way I'm going to work this video is I'm going to run you through why this is a good trade and how I'm going to play it, and then I'm going to pause the video there and come back in a few days time and just show you guys how I took profit and how I managed to trade. Now this is an interesting chart. Okay, there has been plenty of price action that would have fooled a lot of traders out there. Now the price action signal that I'm about to take is this pin bar reversal right here at the top. Okay, now if we look back to the left of the chart, we'll notice that there's been plenty of other price action formations. We had a bearish pin bar here. Okay, didn't work. We had a bearish engulfing bar here. Didn't work. We had another bearish engulfing bar. Didn't work. We had a lovely 2-bar reversal. Did work. And now, of course, we've got this pin bar. What is the difference between this pin bar and these three failures of price action signals over here? Well, the difference is where the price action is located. It's all about location. Before looking at the actual signal, we need to take into account where has this price action formed on the chart. Now you'll notice in particular this setup, this pin bar, it wasn't formed at any relevant support or resistance. It was just in no man's land. It wasn't at a swing high. If this was excuse me, at a better area and the same looking setup, it possibly could have been tradable. Now the reason this is at a good setup, you'll notice that I've marked the horizontal line through there. Okay, and you'll notice that the previous support and resistance that's identifying. So we have support, more support, holds as more support for another 4 or 5 bars through here. Then we have some resistance. Okay, so resistance. And then of course all through here we've got support and resistance, and now prices fallen away from resistance and gone back up to test again and form this rejection candle. This shows us that price has gone up, it's gone through, and everyone has traded it back down, and that resistance has held. Okay, so now how do we play this? How do we play this pin bar? I'm simply going to I've set my order already. I'm going to take a break of the low. I place my stop above the high. For this particular case, we have a few resistance areas that are close by, so we'll be closely managing it. I won't go into the whole detail of that in this video because I do leave that to the course. However, I'm going to leave the video there. I'll come back in a few days time, 3 or 4 days time, just depending on how this trade goes and if I'm still holding. I will be looking to move to break even fairly quickly with the end goal of taking full profit at these lows, although everything is subject to change on a day-by-day basis. I'll talk to you guys in a few days time. Hey traders, John back again with the second part of this video. The pin bar setup discussed in the first part of this video has fallen away lower. The pin bar was the pin bar here that we were trading, has now fallen away lower. I have got a final target of these recent lows down here. However, I have taken my first part profit just to take some money off the table at this recent lows here. So I have taken 50% profit and I've moved my trade to break even. I don't want to discuss the management too much because that'll be unfair to the members. I do want to cover something though that I saw in the members only forum the other day which worried me a little bit. A lot of members got into this trade. We discussed it in the forum and they noticed the same things and the same pros to this trade that I did. Now what then worried me was they'd set a plan to go short. They had worked out their stop, so putting a stop above the pin bar and taking entry below. Now price rotated higher after breaking and enter the traders into the trade. Price did go higher. Then there was discussion about should they exit the trade or should they leave the trade to hit their stop. Now, price never goes straight up and down. You'll notice by looking at charts, okay, we've got up momentum here, but price does rotate before going higher again. Price never moves straight up or straight down. It does deviate. Price always deviates, okay? And you've got to hang in there and stick to your plan and stick to your rules when that happens. So, if you have your stop set here, have the courage to leave it there and let your trade play out. Okay, just let it play out. If that's you obviously before you traded that setup, you thought to yourself and you made a plan that your stop is above the high, your entry is below the low. Leave it and let it play out. Let price either hit your stop or go down to your first take profit. Now, I am still holding 50% of this trade and I'm trailing my stop. I also discussed this in the members forum today. I'm not going to discuss that in this video. I will just say though I am targeting these recent lows as my last take profit area. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you want to learn anything more about pin bars or price action at all, jump on over to forexschoolonline.com and I look forward to talking to you soon.